All right, and we should be live. Should be live. Oh, I can see my video. It's a little behind. Let me just pause that video. Good afternoon. Good Friday, everybody. What day is it today? Friday the 15th. What is the number of the stream? So this is the 33rd live stream that I've done. I might have done like 34 or 35, but I ended up deleting them because they were only like a minute long. Unfortunately, the broadcast didn't go well. I had something wrong with my streaming PC. But anyway, we're at 33. I see one Ruben message in chat. Let me see if I could read this. I wish for what, but I am disabled. Oh, wish for work. Oh, that's too bad. I hope you find work. Unfortunately, I'm not hiring at this time. I work solo right now. I don't have anybody hired. Got my cut. Okay, so let me just pop out the chat. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys could hear me. We always have that bit of an issue at the beginning of the stream, where I usually look in to see if I could hear my own voice, but I'll just leave it up to there. It shows that my mic's on, so that's good. Couple things. I guess the Ubiquity Breach. I don't really have a lot to say about it. There was a breach. It happened. Hopefully they come out with another statement about it eventually. They may not. But just change your passwords in your 2FA. That's pretty much it. Benji, how's it going from Austria? Bruce, how's it going? Good afternoon. And I may wince a little bit. I pinched a nerve or something in my back, so my back keeps spasming on the one side. I took a bit of medication, some muscle relaxant, so hopefully I don't fall asleep on stream. So Unify in Canada, they came out. Now we could get the what is it? The USW aggregation switch. So I ended up purchasing this. My problem with this is I don't know how I'm gonna do like an iPerf test to test the 10G functionality. Right now I only have one computer with 10 gigs. Hello from Mother's Basement. Hello, brother. That's Tyson. Tyson's my little brother. What's going on, Marcus? How's it going? Yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to test the 10G, like by doing a iPerf test. The Synology NAS I bought, we can't switch out the card. I jumped the gun a little bit on that NAS, and we'll talk about that in a bit. So I'm trying to figure out a way how I could do an iPerf test with the 10G connection. I mean, not to figure that out. I don't know if MikroTik switches allow you to do iPerf tests right in them, but that's another avenue that I'm going to explore. What's going on, Technic? How's it going, David? Mr. Nobody, how's it going? From Poland. From Sweden, the Last Dragon. Good afternoon. Yeah, so that's something that I need to figure out. I finally, oh yeah, I reached 10K last week before, Tyson. Virgil, how's it going? Andrew just bought a new Synology NAS rack mount. I bought the 10G card. Can I connect it to the UDM SFP Plus? Yes, you should be able to, yep. You may have to hard code the speed though for it to actually come up. So you may see the link. The auto negotiation within your UDM doesn't work properly. Hey Tony, how's it going? If you guys haven't checked out Tony's channel, Quick Tech Solutions, he's great. Yeah, but I believe you could hook it up through the 10G interface of the Udm Pro. So I'm going to do a bit of a comparison with this switch. I mean, I definitely don't need this switch. I don't have anything really. This is for my home network. You got to remember. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect my Udm Pro to this. And then from there, I'm going to connect every other switch into it. So my USW 24 Pro PoE, whatever the model number is, will go into that. And then I have a USW 16 that will go in that as well. So they'll all be connecting between. What cable goes from the Ethernet to the SFP port? Is the back of your... I'd have to see the interface, right? So if it's just like a normal RJ45 interface on the back of your Synology rack mount, you're going to have to buy a 10 gig SFP copper connection. Good morning from Vegas. John, how's it going? Oh no, you don't want to connect to the WAN port. You want to connect to the, let me bring up the Udm Pro. So a lot of people, a lot of customers that I've had, they're having issues with their LAN or their network switches connecting. And that's because they're plugging into this top port. That top port is only for WAN 2. You can't, you have no option to change that to a LAN port, unfortunately. So you want to go into this bottom one. And what you'll want to buy, let's go to Amazon. So, whoops. If your Synology NAS has, it's an SFP port, you could just buy a DAC cable, right? DAC cable. And most of them are 10G, or the majority of them are, right? So you would just buy a DAC cable and then, oh, let's move me over here. You buy a DAC cable and you plug that in both ends. Let me bring up the chat for a sec. Yeah, it's the bottom one. And then if you don't have the DAC cable, then you're going to have to buy a 10 GB copper SFP. And if you guys haven't seen Tom Lawrence, I think he did a video based on copper SFPs. Some of them have certain lengths that they'll only operate. So here for instance, 10G base T, it could only go up to 30 meters. So you want to be careful of that, because if you try to go past 30 meters, it won't connect. Door got cleaned up. The door did get cleaned up. There's still a couple marks on it. You guys probably can't see it that well. There's a couple marks down here that I got to get off, and my white beard is growing in. So all my facial color hair has fallen off, so it's now white. But yeah, the door got cleaned up. It looks a lot better. It didn't take me that long, but it was stuck on with this like epoxy glue spray stuff, so it took a little bit to get off. It's RJ45 on the NAS end. Yeah. Oh, it's RJ45 on the NAS end. So you only need to buy one of these then, right? So you'll need to put this into your Udm Pro. And then on the NAS end, you'll want to get like a Cat 6A patch cable, right? Maybe not probably not a thin one. You'll have to price it or figure out what length you need. If you need like, 20 feet, and then you just plug the back into your NAS and then the other one into the Udm Pro. That should be good. They're 1 gig, well, the SFP pluses are 10 gig, right? Yeah, let's see. I don't know if I could bring my Udm up. Let me just take a look. I don't know if it will expose my IP. Let me just see. There we go. Yeah, the SFPs are 10 gig. Adam, how's it going? So, but you need to make sure that you hard code the speed, right? The auto negotiate doesn't work that well on them. Oh, okay, I could show this. I think I can. All right. So if you're looking here, right, this is my LAN cable going to my Mac Telecom, to my switch, right? So that's in 10 gig. That's what you're going to want to do. I hate this bug right here. It like flips back and forth, but you need to click on the pencil and then profile overrides. Oh, mine is auto negotiate. So it did work between the switch. Okay, that's the first. But if for some reason it doesn't, just hard code it to 10 GBS and then press apply and you should be good. I swear I set that to hard code the speed. Do we even have 10 gig internet in Toronto? I don't know. I only have I have 2 gigs coming into my house, but like I have 2 different providers. The reason you want the 10 gig is for all the traffic on your local area network. That's what you want it for. Yeah, exactly. So it's more for like your inner VLAN routing, for all that going through, for all the data. Same for like your cameras and stuff, right? I have just put an access point in over my place, just waiting to get a router as using the ISP one, and finally managed to figure out how to connect the controller onto a different network. Oh, nice. I thought you had a edge router, John. I mean, the edge routers are good. I don't know. I just did that video on the Edge Router X setup, and you could use all the interfaces on it, right? Like for switches, and put those in different VLANs if you want. I didn't end up putting that in the video, but really you just need to tag the port. C4C, no problem. It's actually pretty warm out today near Toronto, so it's great. Yeah, so this, oh no, not this. That's not what we want. So let's go back. So I don't know. Yeah, I got to figure out how I'm going to do an iPerf test. I may be getting a QNAP NAS for testing purposes. I get it for about 3 weeks. And I believe it has a 10 gig interface. But I did look up the model number that they were talking about. And it looks like it has 4 2.5 gig interfaces. So I got to kind of clear that up with them. But if I do get that, then I could use that as an iPerf server. Steven, how's it going? Oh, the edge router and the API Lite. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, the edge router is great. The only thing is it doesn't route super fast, right? I think it's about 400 megabits per second. So I'm thinking of switching to CenturyLink here from 1 gig. Oh, nice. Oh, you'll lose your TV. I have symmetrical, so I have 1 gig up and 1 gig down from Bell, but then I have Rogers internet that's 1 gig down and then 30 up, something like that. Jay, how's it going? Your egg switch shipped this morning. Mine did too, but who knows when that, I don't think they ship over the weekend, right? So we'll have to wait probably till Monday to get it. Can we use the Edge Router X with the Udm Pro? I'm considering returning my Edge Router X since I got, I don't know why you would, to be honest with you. There's really no point. Unless, yeah, the Edge Router X, they do have more functionality than the Udm Pro, unfortunately. -4 degrees Celsius in Denmark. I think let's see what we're at right now. The weather network, always a good thing to bring up. The weather network.ca. I think we're in the pluses. +3, which is kind of crazy for here. There's snow on the ground and it's +3. Tony uses Edge routers on all your installs. I worked with somebody, he has the Edge Router Pro. I was thinking about buying some more Edge router gear. Xfinity is 200 for gig and 200 K or channels. $69. Wow, that's crazy. I wish I could get my internet for $69. I forget what I pay. It's close to $600 a month for both internet connections. Hi, is it possible to isolate users on the same Wi-Fi network? I mean, device would not be able to. I think they do have an isolate feature. I don't really use it, but you probably can, yeah. Been enjoying your Amada info. Just got set up with home pfSense and 2 EAPs. Now I'm looking to get a managed PoE switch that works with the Amada that's somewhat affordable. I honestly don't even know how much this Amada switch is. They did send me the price. I could dig that up for you. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. They sent me a price a long while ago. Enable HD offloading for faster throughput. Oh, okay. And that's with the Edge Router X. Okay, nice. Tyson, why are you donating me money? You'll know you're just going to end up texting me asking for that back, but thank you. That's my little brother sending me money. Residential or commercial installs. Okay. -11 in France. Wow. We're usually around that temperature. Faisal, I don't know. I hope I said your name right. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, Tyson sending me my money. Crazy. He'll want $10 back, guaranteed. Okay. That's family love right there. Yeah, exactly. Do you use any type of RMM? I mean, so I'm not a, what do they call it? I'm not an MSP. I don't like deal with people's PCs. I just work on their network more than anything. So what I use ConnectWise Screen Connect to connect to the clients, and that's it. Your brother looks sharp. That's funny. Yeah, that's his last name. So he's my half brother. Yeah, I think the Switch, you know what? I can't find, I wonder if this is it here. Hold on one sec. I want to try to find those prices for you. Where the heck is it? You know what? If you want to get some prices, just send me an email at cody@mactelecomnetworks.com and I'll send you the price list. Oh wait, here it is. No, that's different. That's for the Wi-Fi 6. Oh wait, I got it. So it's for the switch I have, it's an 8-port switch. This is the model number. I'll put it in chat. It's $129 MSRP Canadian. Andrew, thank you for the $5. Moving into my new house next month, and we'll be going going all in on UDM Protect. We'll use old Blue Iris as a backup. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't used Blue Iris ever. I was watching Cajoling Technologies. I think that's how you say his channel. He was doing Blue Iris last night. It looks pretty cool. You guys are in some cold climate. Yeah, I mean, I want to eventually move to Florida or have a condo in Florida. I love Florida. It's great. He'll want it returned one day. Oh yeah, he will. So he's trying to do little Twitch streams and play games like that. So maybe I'll send him his $5 $5 back eventually. Any word on a good source? So I mean, I could purchase their equipment and then sell it to you guys. I wouldn't be charging any extra on the hardware. That's the only thing. I could get some stock here because I'd have to go through a distributor, and I don't know if I want to do that, to be honest with you. Is it legal or possible to run a Wisp in Canada? I'm not too sure, Black Jedi. I've never looked into it. I'm sure it is legal. I don't know why it wouldn't be. You're in northern Manitoba, plenty cold up here. Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's not cold. I will end up going for a walk later. I haven't really left the house that much since we're in lockdown. Do you think UI will release an 8x8 Wi-Fi access point? I don't think so. And if they do, it's going to be extremely expensive, right? I guess I could get off the Weather Channel. Yeah, it'll be extremely expensive. I don't know what they have in their EA store lately. I haven't checked. One thing that was interesting though, I was looking in accessories, and they have this cover for Unify 6, 6 extender 3-pack. So I could buy the extender covers, but I can't buy the extender yet. I didn't even know this was a product, or they're coming out with that, because I don't look at EA that often. We are building in Arizona next year. We love it more there than Florida. I haven't been to Arizona. I've only been to a few states, Buffalo, Ocean City, Grove City in Florida. Yeah, Black Jedi, you're gonna want to figure out with the laws. I have no idea. I've never tried to investigate that. I'm looking at getting the Edge Rudder X for my place as I like it in my partner, or USG, but debating what to get. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard, right? Let's see what the price is that's recommended. The USG is sold out. Wow. It's $149 Canadian. Is this, I don't even know. They don't even have the Edge Rudder X on here. Edge Rudder X. It's $84 for that, so it's a little bit cheaper. And that's Canadian prices. Oh my lord. Let's just see. Tyson, stop sending me money. I know you're gonna be asking for that back. Let's see what else. Suggestion for a video topic: Synology versus QNAP versus self-built. The problem with that, like I could do one with Synology and QNAP. I don't have a self-built NAS, right? Yeah. I saw that I'm kind of we'll see when the Unify 6 extender comes out, and I'll obviously end up getting it for sure. Arizona is considered Toronto North. Oh, really? But thank you, Tyson. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see what else we had to look at. We already went over, so this came out now in Canada, the PTZ, or it's not out. Let's move myself to the right side, but it's coming soon. Look at the price on that, $2,369. I won't be reviewing that unless it gets sent to me, because that's a lot of money. I mean, if I do get it sent to me, it will be on my house until I move, and then I'll be taking it off and then re-putting it on another house. It looks like a nice camera. I heard that it doesn't motion track, so the camera doesn't move when it's like doing person detection or something like that. I wish I could afford to live in Vancouver. I've never been to Vancouver, so I've traveled to a lot of islands and stuff like that, but barely anywhere in Canada. What's your preference, a Nano HD or the 6 Lite? That's hard. The 6 Lite is more cost effective, right? So it's only like 129 bucks, where, let's just go look. I think it's 129 bucks. Yeah, it's 129 bucks, where that's 229. This does have 4 radios, where that has 2. I don't really know. I like both of them, and I have both of them. Yeah, the PTZ is a lot. So in the States, it's like $1,800. Whoops, I think I'm blocking the chat. Let's move back over. Been beta testing the US extender for 2 months, have latency issues. I mean, so it's an extender. I would assume it's something like this, right? Like the Beacon HD. I would assume that's kind of what it is. I paid less for a 32 terabyte iron Synology than the PTZ. Yeah, that's true. That is true. The only good thing about that PTZ, it's 4K and it goes, I think it's 20 times zoom. I think G4 PT has good hardware, but not the advanced software. I think they'll probably end up updating that eventually in future releases. What about a video about Unify and Sonos on VLANs? Can you tell if there's a video? I have no idea if there's a video, but I could tell you this. My biggest issue since I've started doing this consulting is Sonos. I hate Sonos now, just because there's so many issues with trying to get it to connect on different VLANs. I have a Sonos coming, just one speaker, just so I could do some testing and hopefully get it working. And if I do, then I'll release a video. Okay, question. I'm trying to allow my printer to print on all VLANs. I blocked inter-VLAN routing. I created a rule that lets me access the printer page but won't connect to the devices. That's weird. I'm trying to... So yeah, you would have to make like an allow rule. You need to put the allow rule above the RFC 1918 rule. So you could just drag and drop it and it should work. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so that was pretty much it with Unify, I think. And I got to stop checking the store because I check every day for new things. Oh, I got logged out, crap. So I have done Synology NAS videos in the past. That's when I had, oh, you guys can't see it, but I think it was the DS218 Plus. Actually, let's show you guys this. So this is what I got. I think, so this is the 418, the DS418. And I thought we could put RAM in it, and you can't. So I didn't do enough homework on it. I should have got the Plus. It kind of sucks. Well, it's not a big deal, but I had this extra RAM for my 218 Plus. So I can't slide that in, so that's a bit of a headache. I should have just waited and got like the 10 gig one. Not that I'm going to be doing a lot with this NAS, except by putting my like video files on there. So it would have been nice to be able to throw that in. I got 4 terabyte Iron Wolf drives. I thought I only got 2 terabyte, but I ended up getting 4. No, it's not that I hate Sonos. I hate working with the issues of Sonos in Unify. I've never used Sonos. I have no idea. Can you do a video on strictly optimizing your home network for fast speed and minimal? I mean, I kind of did a video. There's not a whole ton you could do. I did a video, and then I guess, I forget what his name is, Toasty Answers. I guess he released a video a week before me when I did mine. So anyway, he does a good video as well. I could try to do something. I was going to do a heat map video, but then the heat maps are kind of difficult to do, and I don't have a drawing of my house. The best way to optimize your network would be to get a heat scan done. But I do have a video. Let me bring it up. Let me just find it here. YouTube. Okay, so optimization. Okay. I'll throw the link in chat, just one sec. There it is. All right, there's the optimization. DS918 could go up to 16 RAM. The one I had, that I forget what the RAM size. I think that's a 4 gig RAM stick. So it kind of sucks, yeah, that I can't get more RAM, but honestly, I'm not going to be doing too much with this. So our next Synology video will do the link aggregation. It's already in the link aggregation right now. I haven't put anything on this. Really, it will be for storing my video files. That's pretty much it. It's pretty and another thing that I like about it, where's the package center? With the VPNs, like the OpenVPN is super easy on here. They have a ton of different applications that you could download, right? So maybe I'll get into some more videos with Synology. I don't know. We'll see. Synology Surveillance Station, we'll get into some more of that. Let me install that right now. Probably shouldn't be downloading things while I'm live streaming. So for the Synology Surveillance Station, I have a camera. I think they're called Anki. I don't know how to pronounce it. ANNKE. They sent me one a while ago, and they want me to do a review on it still. I just don't know how to do reviews on these cameras because I'm not going to be actually placing them on my house. So what I'm thinking about doing is building like a board to just stick on cameras for when I want to do reviews, and then maybe put a switch on the back of that. Torble as it has brick and steel and wall. Well, yeah, you might have an issue with Wi-Fi with that. Sonos, you have to use the same DNS on the IoT and the MIN network to make it work. Well, I mean, I've worked with a bunch of clients and it's always the same DNS and still has issues. Some people, no issues at all. Others, you could spend hours troubleshooting it. 16 gigs is not documented. The recommended is 8. Okay. I mean, the only reason I wanted the extra RAM was to do like VMs on it. OpenVPN server with a Udm Pro. I haven't done that yet, so I don't know how to answer you. I just wouldn't, probably. Not for now. I don't even know if they have the option in it. They did before. I think they might have taken it back out. Let's look. Networks. VPN. I think it's maybe in their new beta settings. So if I add a new network, VPN. Oh, that's weird. It only allows me to do a site to site. Oh, they do have an open VPN setting in there. Maybe I'll have to look at that. I know they had this in their older firmware, and they must have brought it back for the new firmware. So that's interesting. We'll take a look at that for sure. But yeah, Synology is pretty awesome. I'll let you guys know what I think of the QNAP. You guys will see it because I'll end up doing a video on it. What else is there? So I will be getting this here eventually. I think by the end of January, I'll be getting this. So this is their TP-Link mesh system, Wi-Fi 6. I don't know how much you guys care about mesh systems, but I think it would be good to throw a couple of these in. The mesh systems are, I mean, I would always recommend going wired if you could, but if you can't run wires, then mesh, I mean, is your only option. So it's going to be interesting to play around with the Wi-Fi 6 mesh system and see how that goes. So I'm only going to be getting 2 of these stations. I won't be getting 3, but that should be enough to cover my house. Any alternatives? I'm not too sure because I haven't done it. But maybe I'll take a look into it because now it's in the config, right? I'd use my 19 now and made a few VMs on it. Yeah, when I made a couple of VMs on my 218 Plus, it ran well. I mean, yeah. Is it okay to do PoE with easy RJ45? Yes, it is, but only if it's indoor. If it's outdoor, if it gets a little bit of moisture, you're going to ruin the end and you might blow out the camera or whatever you're connecting to it. I use Pi-hole as DNS and it works. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to get Pi-hole set back up onto my network. Do you think that they'll support more clients protocols in the future? Well, Unifi supports IPsec, right? I think they will. I mean, I hope they do. So I have tons of people always asking me, can I route one network over, you know, whatever whatever VPN service, not OpenVPN, NordVPN, PIA, whatever they want to use. And right now you can't, but I think in the future they'll probably end up adding that. I built my own NAS using a Dell PowerEdge 12 bay SAS drives, 40 terabyte, and it's so 700 US. Yeah, I was looking at some to get a server, but I don't know. I don't know what I'd really use it for. I think to do some videos might be cool. Some virtualization software would be cool. Other than that, I don't really know. The main thing though is to get, I don't know why I still haven't bought a new rack. I haven't bought a rack and I am literally going to run out of room. Where is my rack? This is an old picture too, and I showed it off last stream. So, whoops. I didn't take a good picture of it. So we have one, and these are all filled now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, then I have my UNVR, so that's 6. So I only have 2 U left. So I'm getting the USW aggregation. That will take another one. And then below there, I have a phone system. So yeah, it's time to redo my network. I guess my network rack. All right, so that's that. This is going to be cool to test out. We'll do some iPerf tests. We'll get some speeds. We'll see how it works. And I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it. The next one I'm getting is this EAP660. This is a hard-wired Wi-Fi 6 access point by TP-Link. So we'll be integrating this with our Amada controller. I'm not sure when this is coming. I should have had it by now, but I think it got delayed a little bit because of shipping reasons. So hopefully we get that soon. The only thing, it has a 2.5 gig Ethernet port. I don't have a switch that's 2.5. I don't think the Unify gear does 2.5. See how that goes. Either way, we're going to do a review on Proxmox. Oh, nice. I was thinking Proxmox or XCPNG. I use QNAP with the i7. Oh, nice. 10 gig or 32 gigs RAM. Nice. Technic, I can't do the Pi-hole videos because it's blocking, right? So YouTube doesn't like that. I had a Pi-hole video when I first started, but I took it down. There are other people who have Pi-hole videos though. It's pretty straightforward to set up. Do you know the MSRP on the EAP? Yes, I do. It's 300 bucks Canadian. It's pretty expensive. Or it's more expensive than the Unify stuff. I did. I dropped frames. Can you guys still see me? I just noticed that. I dropped frames. I'll just say that. If anybody... Oh, that's unfortunate. We dropped 1,200 frames. It seems to be going fine now. Good again. Okay. Yeah, that's a little weird. So I'm on my fiber connection right now. You can hear and see. Okay, cool. You saw the whole time. Yeah. I mean, it would have just been a little stutter. Yeah, unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Huh. Oh, well. It is what it is. It happens from time to time. Yeah, so this is $300, which is quite pricey. One interface, 2.5. What's the PoE on this? So 1,148 megs on 2.4 and 2402 on 5. Let's just see. I don't know why they don't put the radios on there. Like if it's 4x4, I'm assuming it's 4x4. 802.3AF. Secure guest network. I mean, it looks all right. It looks a little thick compared to the Unify access points, which I mean isn't the end of the world. Rip Bell, yeah. I do have 2 ISPs. The next video I'll probably end up doing, I have so many video ideas in my head and I just got to figure out which one I want to do. I think I'm going to do a load balance failover in pfSense. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing next. Are you able to install Talk on UDM? I had it, but now it disappeared. Let me take a look. I mean, we can't get... oh, yeah, it's gone. Oh, no, I might have stopped it. I think I stopped it. I stopped it, but it's starting now, I think. We'll see if the controller comes back. Talk is something else I'm looking forward to once it gets into full release. We'll see. I wouldn't mind getting some of the phones. I have a Grandstream phone system that I might set up later today. I'm not too sure. It's a bit of work, and I'm still paying for a SIP service from SIP. Who is it? SIP.us. They are incredibly hard to cancel the service with. Whoops, I don't want to show that stuff. That doesn't matter if you guys see where I live. Yeah, so the Talk application came back up. See? 1.17.2. That's strange that yours disappeared. I know you never stopped it. Oh, that's strange. Do you have a phone though? Because you need to have a phone to be able to work with it anyway. And I would think that if you go to, what is it? Unify. Oh, there was a site. Unify. What is it again? Unify down. Not down, but system status. So like here, it's like they just started using the Talk, right? So I almost assume that they're maybe going to be releasing it shortly for full access. I hope they are. I really want to give it or test it out. I did the trial and want to purchase now that I got the touch phone. Oh, nice. Talk is beta. Talk is expensive from Unify as each phone requires. Yeah, but I heard that you're going to be able to use your own SIP provider. I don't know. Hopefully. That usually indicates there's an update, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that it comes out. If not, it's not the end of the world. But we're having some... that was yesterday. We had a bit of an outage with the remote access. So now I think I've subscribed to the update system now that I could get it live. So that's good. Yeah, so this will be really cool to test out another Wi-Fi 6 access point. I probably won't end up using it after I test it, but we'll see. Because I already have too many Wi-Fi access points in my house already. Let's just see what else. Yeah. I think they have 2 Wi-Fi 6 access points. Yeah, they have this one right here. I don't really know what the difference is. It's probably cheaper. Yeah, it looks like it's a little slower speeds. It's probably like the Unify 8 or Lite 6. Is the Nano HD and Flex HD weird issues like they self-reboot or drop connection on the controller? I haven't seen that, no. And you can still, okay, so yeah, I mean, I have used it, but with some clients in the States. I haven't physically used it myself. It seems very easy to use. They do need to add a bunch more features, but I shouldn't even really talk about that anyway. I still have access, to the early stuff, yeah. What else was I going to? I think that was it. I mean, I don't, this. That was kind of cool. So doing the Unify cameras on this Raspberry Pi. Let's go like that. So that's just the 7-inch display. I mean, you can get bigger ones. I don't really like how the back works, but these little hooks right here, that's what I think you lean it that way. And then the Raspberry Pi's on the back. The power and stuff is a little odd and it kind of bends the wires, but I'm thinking about almost putting this like inside of a wall by my kitchen, just so we could view my my cameras instead of buying the viewport. Even though this project was probably the same price as the viewport itself. Which, how much is the viewport? 200 bucks, something like that. Do we even have it here? Thought we did. 259 bucks for the viewport. Oh, they have a power supply for the G4. That's sweet. I didn't know that. So yeah, that was a neat little project to do. I love working with the Raspberry Pi. I mean, the cameras could be a little brighter on this screen, but I think the screen was like 70 bucks or something like that. But yeah, that was neat. And then Unify Polar, that was another neat project on the Raspberry Pi. I don't have it running right now, but it was kind of cool to see how that worked. I've got the Pi set up, and that's my plan to wall mount to set up. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'll end up doing. I just need to find somewhere in the kitchen to do it. I can push out the RTSP stream, one stream, to my TV. It would just be nice to be able to see all my cameras. Because we have, how many cameras? I have 6 cameras in my house. You really like the Unify Polar. Yeah, I think it was cool. I just, I didn't have any more. How was I powering that? I think I was powering my Raspberry Pi with the USB-C, and I didn't have any more power plugs when I was working on some other stuff, so I unplugged it. What else was I was trying to get Meraki Go. I was trying to get some of this stuff, but it's very hard to get. In Canada anyway. Even through some of my distributors. Oh, buy now. I could buy it in the States, but I won't end up getting most of it until like end of February. It looks interesting though. Holy crap, that's expensive. Oh, that one's not too bad. $229. This is American too. I want to kind of try out everything I can that's similar to the Unify dashboard. Like the TP Link, we saw that's pretty similar to the Unify dashboard, where it's, kind of cloud managed. It's an SDN. So this Cisco Meraki Go, that seems to be kind of like it. And then another one that I'll be trying out is Ingenious, which they have cloud on-premise. Let's look at what their cloud is. They have something called the Sky Key. I think that's kind of like our, that would be our cloud key, right? So if we didn't want to go cloud, let's go back. Where is it? Right here. So this is the Sky Key on-premise. That's your controller that controls all your config, obviously. And then a couple access points. They do have some switches. The only thing they don't have is the routing. So I would be connecting this probably to pfSense. There was somebody else, one other thing. Somebody else mentioned this morning. Oops. Networks. I'm just trying to. Oh, can be in networks. I think somebody said it in my Discord channel. So we may check them out as well. I don't know if anybody here has used them. Wow, they look to have quite a crap ton of things. Point to point, point to multi-point, enterprise Wi-Fi and switching. Let's take a look at that. High density, okay. I just want to view their access points. I wonder how pricey, yeah. When they don't list the price, they're probably pricey. Okay, so they have some Wi-Fi 6 access points. Yeah, they don't have them listed. I'm expecting them to be fairly expensive. Even these ingenious ones, I think they're about $400 per access point. Let's see. So this is indoor. I hate when they don't have the prices on them. Anyway, we're going to be trying out some more stuff. I may get some more mesh things into the channel. We may do some like Google Wi-Fi mesh. Eero, I see a lot of people using Eero systems. It just all depends on what I feel like buying. And I think there's Netgear. Is it Netgear? Netgear Wi-Fi 6 mesh, maybe? I saw something on CES. Oh, it's Netgear does Orbi. So I don't know which one's new, but so this is a Nighthawk dual band Wi-Fi mesh system. I may try out some of these things and then do a comparison video between all of them. It would probably end up being about, I don't know, a couple $1,000 though. Did the recent security breach in Unify affect you or your... No, it didn't affect anybody. I mean, it didn't affect me personally or any of my clients, no. They haven't really said if it has or not, right, affected anybody, but I knew fairly quickly because of social media and who I follow. I didn't end up getting the email though until about a day after, which really they should have pushed that email out to everybody. When do you expect more Unify Wi-Fi 6 APs? Well, in the States, I think you guys could get the long range now, can't you? Or is it still on pre-order? It's still on pre-order. I thought these were supposed to be out last month. Estimated shipping date, January 19th. So that's when you could get this one, the long range. I don't know when they're planning on releasing any other ones. I have no insight to that. It would be nice to get my hands on some of the new equipment though. Even this right here. I know Chris from Crosstalk just did a video on it, but I think it would be awesome to be able to test this out. It looks like a cool little camera. I mean, I probably would put this in my garage and then take out the G3 Flex and put that somewhere else. But I'm probably going to wind this down soon. I don't have much more to talk about this weekend. I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe some work. I may get into some more courses for, I think they say at Udemy. I'm trying to do like ethical hacking and then I just bought a course. What the heck? Python. So I just did a Python or bought a Python course because I think it's $14 right now for most of the courses on Udemy. I didn't even realize you could post like Unify courses on here. So there's somebody who's doing Unify courses on Udemy or Udemy, whatever you call it, right? I never thought about that. I probably never will do it, but it's kind of interesting that people have courses on there. Looks like a game character from Among Us. Factory reset the equipment every 6 months with new OS. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much it that I'll be doing. I'll end up releasing a video most likely Monday. I'm trying to stick with Monday, Wednesday. I think last week I went a little off schedule. Let's see when I released. I think I did it like Thursday. So, oh, I released it. Where do I not have a, I don't have a calendar there. So I released one on January 11th, January 12th, and January 8th. So I think I did 3 in the week. I'm trying to do 2 videos and then a live stream. Sometimes I get too excited and impatient and then I release videos right away. Other times it will take me a little bit longer. Can I send you? Yeah, of course you could send me. You guys could, or you could send anything. Yeah. My address is listed on my website. I mean, it's fine. It's common knowledge. Networks.com. So here's my website. I mean, yes, it needs work. I'm not a website designer, but I think, yeah, here's my address here. I don't know how I should get a PO box eventually, but I see that Unifi is moving their Unifi line to home and small business more. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully they do more enterprise type stuff, right? I don't deal with my business. I don't deal with enterprise. It's more, home, small to mid-sized business. So that's fine with me. And I feel like most of this community, like you guys here who follow my channel, I feel you guys are more, home, small business users, right? Which is fine. I do have a couple bigger projects that I work on, but I've done enterprise work in the past, but for other companies, I don't mind doing mid-sized businesses now, especially with like installs and stuff like that. Yeah, my site definitely needs some work, but it is what it is. It gets the point across. I don't really do much more security camera work, not within businesses, residential. I don't do any more camera work. I cannot stand that anymore. I don't know how people do residential houses. It's so much work. It's more work than to do in businesses, unless the house is brand new and you could run the wires wherever. Okay, one more thing before I go. Let's look at what I should buy for the home upgrade. So we're gonna do Cat 6A. I should put this in my cart too. Cat 6A. I don't know if I could buy Cat. Oh, who could I buy? Well, let's just see. So I'm gonna have to buy this, or let's just add that to my cart. We'll need Cat 6A Keystone. Probably end up getting this from distributors though. They say they're certified. 40 bucks, that's not bad. How many? 25 or 25 pack. I may get that type of stuff from my distributor actually. These TreadNet, I'm seeing a lot of these type of patch panels. So on the back here, can I bring it up? So on these back here, they have the tie down, so you could tie your cable to it. I forget what they call it. It's like your strain relief or stress relief bar or something like that. So that's, whoops, I may get something like that. You don't mind running wires for people? I don't mind running wires, just not inside a house. Like I've done Firefox, if you guys know who Firefox is. I did a building for them downtown Toronto. This was a long while ago, but I think we ran 600 cables. I love doing that. That stuff's awesome. In business. In your house? Absolutely not. Oh, Samaka. Do you think Unifi will go full home? Also, you have a lot of gear and let the edge go? No, I don't think so. Also, you have a lot of gear for your giveaway. So the reason I keep onto this gear is because when new updates come out, I want to release videos. I am still doing that giveaway, but I need to wait for the Unifi 6 Lite to come back in stock. And once they do, I'll buy 2 and then I'll give two of them away. Okay, so then we're going to get a 12U rack mount wall. 12U. I should just get 24, but 12U rack mount. It needs to be something I don't really, oh, that's not bad. I don't mind that. But it doesn't have a price. 318 bucks. 25U. I could do that actually. 42U, that's the full stand up. That 25U seems interesting. Oh, you love it in home, not business. Okay. Yeah, look how that thing's pretty. Is that supposed to be on the floor though? I think it is. I don't want it on the floor. You are growing, get a rack to grow in it. I know, I need to. But the thing is, I need to get all the cabling done first for the Cat 6a stuff, and then I'll do a video on that so you guys can see that. In the last one, I didn't really do it, but I think that's it for me, guys. I will be back live next Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, like I always am. I'll answer this one question. Any idea? I don't. So I've been checking this every day, probably a couple times a day, because I want one of these cameras, right? Let's just see, right? So I just go here, and then I always scroll down. I noticed that the PTZ was available, or is going to be coming soon, but it's not like I get notified on that stuff. I would love to if I could, but I don't. All right, guys. John, take care. Everybody take care. Marcus, everybody on stream, take care. I'll see you guys next Friday, and a new video on Monday. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.